How old were you when you knew God was real?
I remember when I was about, I don't know, I had to be maybe about 8, 9, 10, or something like that. And I remember finding this little cross. And that became my best friend. Like, that's when I really started connecting with God. And it's so funny because I was in and out of foster care. So, like, my family didn't have like a strict ritual where we went to church every day that I can remember, especially on my mom's side. Um, and I remember finding this little cross. And one day I was walking by myself and I was so thirsty. And I remember saying to the cross, I said, okay, God, if you're real, then let me be able to get a soda out of this vending machine. So I rubbed the little cross and I rubbed it and I rubbed it and I rubbed it. And then I tapped the little Coca-Cola button so that a Coke can fall. It didn't fall. So I pressed it again. It didn't fall. So then I just went from button to button from different sodas, from the orange soda to the Sprite, back to the Coke to see that if any of it'll fall. And didn't nothing fall down. So I just started searching around the vending machine to see like if God had put the soda onto the ground, like if it dropped and I didn't see it fall. And I looked under the machine, you guys, and it was like so many coins, like so many quarters and dimes and nickels and pennies. So I picked it up so that I can put the change into the vending machine so I can get my Coke. So that's when I realized for real that that God was real. I think in my spirit I always knew he was real because I was in foster care ever since I was about 11 months. The state had custody of me, so I never had like real attachment with my father and my mother. Even though I knew them, I loved them. The state had custody of me, but I still knew who my parents were, but there was no attachments with them. So for some reason, I just knew that there was a God. Like I knew that it was something else besides me. In retrospect, I understand that I knew that it wasn't just me. For me to just find the cross and to be able to ask myself that question so young, ask God that question so young. And even then, even though I seek God at 7, 8, 9 years old, however old I was, he showed himself, And I carried that cross everywhere I went. Like I remember there was like a little carnival and they had like all these little stickers where you can gamble and you win money. And I remember like taking so many of them tickets and winning so much money, like for me to be so young. Like I remember winning like $75, $100 or something like that. And I blamed it on the cross. Like everything good that happened to me, I blamed it on the cross. Or not on the cross, but I blamed it on God. So that was like my beginning stages of really realizing that God was real and that I wasn't alone. So if you like, tell me, when was it your first time that you really realized that God was real and you wasn't in this world by yourself?